You know you're broke when even your imaginary friend doesn't ask for money.
Meet Charlie, my imaginary friend who has been my partner in crime since childhood. He's been there through thick and thin, but lately, he's been awfully quiet. I mean, we used to have the best time together, pizza parties, video games, and even adventures in our backyard. But now, all Charlie does is sit on my couch and stare at the wall. I can practically hear him thinking, is this what we've come to? Staring at a blank wall? One day, I finally gathered the courage to ask, "Hey Charlie, why are you so quiet lately?" "Well," he said, "I was hoping we could go out for a milkshake or something, but..." I interrupted, "But what? You're imaginary. You don't even need money." "Exactly," he replied, "but I feel bad asking when you can't even afford a cup." Ouch. My imaginary friend just hit me with the harsh reality check. I tried to lighten the mood. "Come on, we can always pretend to have fun." "Yeah, but pretending is getting old," he said, crossing his arms. I thought about it. Is it possible to be broke even in your imagination? Charlie must have been feeling the weight of my financial woes. I mean, he didn't even bring up the last time we went out together. We used to go on epic adventures to the candy store, but now it's just daydreaming about it. I decided to take action. "Let's have a stay-at-home party," I exclaimed. "Sure. What's on the menu?" Charlie asked with a hint of hope. Well, I have some expired ramen and a few sad-looking crackers." Charlie's imaginary face fell. "I'll pass. I can't even pretend to enjoy that." At this point, I realized my imaginary friend had better standards than my real friends. I thought, maybe I should start budgeting better. But honestly, who budgets for imaginary parties? Then I had a brilliant idea. What if we start a new trend? Imaginary potlucks. Charlie rolled his eyes. "Yeah, because I'm sure everyone wants to bring their imaginary dishes." "Well, it's better than nothing." I shot back. "We could make it a thing, bring your own imaginary food." I could just see the flyers now. "Join us for a night of fun with no expenses." "You know, this could actually work," Charlie said, a glimmer of excitement in his imaginary eyes. I pictured the event, tons of imaginary friends, all bringing their best imaginary dishes. But then reality struck again. "Wait, how do we even invite people?" Charlie shrugged. "We'll just think about them. But if they're in the same boat as you, they might be too broke to imagine coming." Great. Now my imaginary friends are also broke. I looked over at Charlie, who was now staring at the wall again. "Maybe we can take a trip to the imaginary bank?" I suggested. "Nice try," he replied, "but the bank's closed until you get a real job." It was at that moment I realized my imaginary friend had become my financial advisor. Okay, I get it," I said, throwing my hands up in defeat. "I guess we'll have to make do with what we have," I added. Charlie nodded. "At least we can still play pretend, right?" "Right. So, how about a game of Monopoly?" I offered. "But you know we can't play that. You always go bankrupt." "Well, at least my imaginary friend is honest." "Okay, then how about charades? Only if I get to be the one who acts out all the rich people." With that, Charlie and I settled into a new routine of broke but happy. We may not have much, but we definitely had each other. And let's be honest, that's worth more than any imaginary milkshake. But still, if anyone sees a way to make my imaginary friend chip in, let me know.